It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's been much to do about the dad bod, hasn't there?
Were you happy with the advent of the dad bod? Because what the dad bod says is that women go for about, Chris Hemsworth. But in reality, a dad bod is something that women are very comfortable with and that women, in a way, lust after, because we're not just the visual creatures that men are. Personality, comfort, men who understand us, those are so high on the list that a dad bod plus all the rest of that stuff is a very nice package.
Well, Chris, when you look at by definition, is a father, and he's got a bit of a dad bod.
Not many people share that bod with him.
Well, talk to Elsa.
She won't allow it.
Elsa won't let that happen. I've always had, a layer over my abdominal area there, a layer of fat,
right,
more or less.
You're not a fat guy by any means.
I'm not a fat guy, but I don't have abs. I don't have those, the whole definition.
And if you starved yourself and exercised every day, like if you did the cover of the Men's Health thing, would
they
you
came.
get them?
The agents one time said, "Would you go on the Men's Health thing? We'll do the transformation thing."
Did you say no?
And I just said, "Well, what's the work involved?" And I said, "You got to not drink beer anymore and just eat chicken breast for 6 weeks." They looked at my exercise regime and they said, "Well, it's pretty good. You do a lot of I paddle every day. I do a lot of paddling."
So what they were saying is, we can't get you to be the cover guy because you're doing all the work, but it's still not happening.
Yeah, it's still not. No, but if I suddenly just started eating seeds and chicken, then that's what would happen. I'd lose that weight.
But losing the weight's one thing. Losing the weight is one thing, but it's sculpting the body that's another, because men are now doing something called ab etching. And this is a surgical procedure. It's high-definition lipo, according to plastic surgeons. So liposuction can remove fat. But what this does is it gives you that six-pack and the V lines down the side. It sculpts it doesn't just remove the fat, it sculpts it into the shape, and not just the illusion of, the actual shape of those abs.
It's those flanky bits.
The flanky bits.
You like the flanky bits?
Oh, when I read books about the flanky bits, I like it, but I don't seek it out in real life.
Well, because you'd be a bit of a weirdo going around seeking out flanky bits.
But what they're saying is it's interesting now that more men are having this kind of surgery because social media influencers, men and women, are making it more acceptable for men to have procedures.
Well, remember the mayor of Geelong with the crazy hair and the pictures of Princess Diana dead in a car in his safe?
What was his name? Darren
Lyons.
I did a story with him in his home once, and he has in his kitchen a life-size statue of a woman with no pants on just bending over. It looked like one of those plastic bag dispensers, but that's not how it was being used.
Where you pull the bags out of?
Well, he wasn't using
That'd
it for
be handy.
But for filming purposes, I had to put a tea towel over it.
Did you really?
I did.
I don't know about...
Why is she winking at me?
I don't know about graphic sort of sculptures in the kitchen.
No, or anywhere. I'm not into that stuff.
Graphic
he's
sculptures.
A quirky guy. He had lots of taxidermy and unusual things. But he loved his community so much, he ended up being mayor, as you say.
But now he lives up north.
Oh, does he?
In Cairns.
Does he? Did he take it with him? Because that's a selling point.
What, he took
and
Geelong
we've got
with
this in the kitchen?
Did he take them? Sorry, he took the sculpture. He would have taken the sculpture, surely. I might have a look on Gumtree.
Yeah.
See if it's there. Anyway, to him, he got the liposuction on his stomach, and a lot of people thought that he had abdominal muscles inserted, but they are his actual abdominal muscles.
Does it give you the illusion of like a teenage Ninja Turtle?
He looks like a teenage mutant Ninja Turtle.
A Ninja Turtle.
It's very hard to say when you're jazzed about a sexually explicit sculpture.
Brendan, get out of the kitchen. What are you cooking up in there?
What's happening there?
Would you ever, if you had to have something done, what would you have done?
I would probably get a bit of liposuction around my guts. I've never been happy with it because I've always just carried a bit of weight there. I would, and maybe get it right down to some like Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop, he looks like a stocking full of walnuts.
Yeah. He's always been that though.
Yeah, but he's, dick and ribs like a greyhound.
But he's not aspirational in that way. He's not like a Chris Hemsworth. He's not even a Darren
Well,
Lyons.
you look at Hemsey though; he has to do a lot of effort. There's
That's
a lot
right.
there's a lot of seeds. There's a lot of chicken.
and same with Hugh Jackman. And when they're in the off season of having to
Yeah,
bulk up like
they
that,
get a bit of condition
actually
on.
Well, or they lose condition. They just look like normal men.
Yeah, so you got to. It's a hard road to hoe once you start working out.
Or once you join Marvel, you go, oh, okay. How long have I got to imagine the phone call? Hey, great news. Someone's dropped out of a major film. You're starting tomorrow. It's a Marvel film. You go, oh, where are the laxatives?
I'd like to be the Thing. Remember they got Michael Chiklis to do the Thing? He was the Thing.
What shape did the Thing
They were
take?
the Fantastic Four. It was that big rock thing. It's clobbering time. You remember him?
Oh, yeah.
So that's the
I
super.
was thinking of Thing from Addams Family.
The hand. Imagine getting that call. Great role for you. You're going to be in the Addams
They
Family.
loved your audition.
What am I? At the very least, I could be Uncle Fester.
Yeah.
That's on. You're going to be the Thing. You're just the hand that runs around.
But so important. You hold the whole thing together.
I saw what you did there.
Nice.
Okay, kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more Jonesy and Amanda's Cutting Room Floor.